Just tell y'all right now that there's no greater peace of mind than knowing you can pay your bills with ease. You know what that silence is? Peace from living below your means. Have y'all really sat down to think about how much overconsumption is pushed at us every second of the day? So, even just scrolling social media, I don't know what it is, but now my eyes are open to how many ads there are. Even the things or the ads that you think are not ads are actually ads. And it's just everywhere. And it's just like shop now. And then you see maybe this influencer doing a clothing haul. And then all of a sudden, you might not have been thinking of shopping or wanting to buy clothes, but then all of a sudden, you see that dress and it's like you have to have it. Like it creates this urge within you where that's triggered by the things you're seeing and the things that are being pushed at you. And lately, I've been really turned off by it. I've really been trying to be very intentional with how I shop and how I consume. And I'll give you an example. So I went into Sephora today because I needed to buy a new face powder, like a foundation powder, because mine broke this morning and shattered. So I had to go into the store to buy a new one. So of course I was like, okay, that's intentional. I need to replace something that broke, and it's something that I actually use every day and that I need. So I went into the store. And of course it's Sephora. And I walked in and I was like, "Ooh, maybe I need a new lip gloss. Maybe I need this new sunscreen. Maybe I need this thing." And I actually picked them up and then I asked myself, "Why did you come into the store?" I literally only came for this powder foundation. I didn't come for all these things, but now that I've seen them, my mind starts telling me, you need this, you need this, you need this. So I basically put all those other things down. I was like, I'm only gonna leave with what I actually came here for and what I actually needed. And it felt good. It felt good not to spend that money that I had no business spending. And I really encourage people to think about consumption and shopping that way. Like a lot of times, so many times, y'all, I know we're buying things, you're buying things that you really don't need. And I don't know what really created this culture. I definitely know social media is a huge part of it. And like, seeing content online that makes you want to shop and also feeling like you do need to shop to keep up with being online, especially if you're a content creator. And now all these hauls are becoming a norm, right? Like I'm going on vacation, look at my haul, and it's like 50 clothes just for vacation, or like Amazon hauls are like a big thing right now. It's all these hauls. And again, nothing wrong with shopping. I love to shop, but again, trying to do it more with intention and not just doing it because. Something that I've been thinking a lot about in general is just living below my means. And a good example of this is anytime I'm looking around my apartment, I live in New York City, so the rent is high. And I live in a pre-war building, which, means it's very old. I don't have a washer dryer in unit and all those things. So my floors creak. I have hardwood floors that creak. And sometimes I'm like, dang, it'll be so nice if I could move into one of those like nice luxury apartments, modern and sleek. And I'm like, you know what? I actually like being here where I can pay my rent easily. I've been unemployed twice while I've been in this apartment, I think two or three times, I can't remember. And I've had to cover my rent for months on end without any income coming in. And I'm like, imagine if I lived in a way more expensive apartment, how would I have been able to do that? But I was able to do it this time because I had rent that I could afford and I had my emergency savings fund that was set up to be able to pay my rent in case of unemployment. So again, I was just so happy and feeling so blessed. And I feel like we're missing a lot of that conversation or nuance online where it's like, obviously it's social media, so people are just showing themselves like moving into their apartments, their fancy apartments. It looks so sleek, it looks so clean, everyone's like loving it. And not enough is talked about, or we don't really hail the people that are staying in their non-aesthetic apartment, but they're happy with it, they're comfortable, you can pay the rent. Let me just tell y'all right now that there's no greater peace of mind than knowing you can pay your bills with ease. It is the best, most underrated feeling ever. So if you're in an apartment that's not super aesthetic, maybe you want more space, maybe you just want more amenities in your building, I really encourage you to hold on longer if possible. I mean, if you got it, you got it. If you got it, you got it. Like if you got it, you have an emergency savings fund set up, you can pay a couple months of rent. If anything ever happens to your job, great, have a good time. But I really just encourage you, like, even if you can afford it, just to wait a little bit longer, keep saving, keep investing. Again, there's just no greater peace of mind than knowing that when rent's due, like it's no big deal. You got it. Another good example of living below your means is girls. I know we love the beauty appointments, but they are getting very expensive, especially getting your nails done. Every time I get my nails done and I have to go into the shop to get them done, I always like leave annoyed. Like the nails look pretty, but I'm like, why does it cost so much? Like, why does it cost so much? So either you space out time between your appointments, you don't need to go every week, every 2 weeks, like try to space out time, or only get them done for like special occasions, maybe, or DIY them. I know there's some people watching right now that nails are their thing. They're like, I will never not get my nails done. Okay, if that's like your like do or die beauty appointment that you need to make sure you do, that's fine. But again, being intentional, seeing where you can cut back. Can you DIY it? Do you have to go as often as you do? I promise y'all that money could be great in your savings account or getting invested. And it just goes again to my point of living below our means. And I feel like it's just not talked about online. I think social media just has this culture of just like living big and living large and just like doing it for the gram and doing all these things. And we don't really talk enough about, wait, like we should actually be saving money. We actually should not be spending as much as we do. And I'm sure it all makes ties into capitalism and these companies needing to sell products and get you to spend more. And then the influencers and the deals and all of that. I get it. I get the bigger picture of it all. But I want you to make a decision for you and your life and make sure that you're being intentional and not being easily moved by what these corporations are doing. Another little way that I've started living below my means as well is when I go to dinner, I get one cocktail. I get one. Sometimes I don't even drink at all because you look at the price of the cocktails. Again, living in New York, why am I paying $30 for a margarita? Like, why? No, I'm not gonna pay $30 for a margarita. So I just like get water, get like a little ginger ale, and I'll either like maybe go to happy hour or something right before dinner, or I'll just like make myself a cute little cocktail at home. So like living below your means, like I feel like there's some people that are very extreme with living below their means, like those people that live in like trailers or like they're just like, I'm gonna live out of my car because I want to retire at 30 years old, whatever it is. Like I'm not trying to go that extreme, but I think they're like little approachable, more approachable things that we can do just to save our coins a little bit, make sure we're saving, making sure that we're being intentional with how we spend our coins. So for me, that's one of it. It's like I'm gonna like drink one cocktail, one or two cocktails, depending on the price where I am, or I'm just gonna make a drink at home, or I'm just not gonna drink. Going back to the shopping hauls, every time I used to go on vacation, I would buy like new clothes. Like it was a thing. It's like, okay, we're going to Miami. I have to go shopping. I'm going to wherever. I got to go shopping. Like it was just like matter of fact. I never thought about it. And when I went to Japan a couple months ago, that was the first time I didn't shop for that trip. And I was like, I'm just going to wear what I have in my closet. First of all, because I was already stressed out planning the trip. I didn't want to have to deal with like buying stuff and like trying it on. I was like, I'm sure I have stuff that I can wear that I already own, and I did. And that was great. It was so nice to just like get ready for the trip and not have to worry about packages arriving on time and like trying it on and just feeling so wasteful about it all. And I'm about to do the same thing. I'm going on a little trip next weekend. I was like, I'm not buying anything. I'm going to wear what I have in my closet. And tell me why I started going through my closet and actually seeing that I actually had stuff in there that I could wear. So we need to like divest from that whole thing of vacation, like buying a whole new wardrobe. Again, y'all, if like it's a special trip or you just want to buy something, like you really have this like dress or this look in mind that you want to buy, when I say living below your means, it doesn't mean I'm saying like don't shop ever. Definitely not saying that. It's just like thinking first. Like, do I need to buy 5 new dresses for my vacation? Or can I just buy one because I already have some dresses that I know I can rewear? Like just being more intentional, like literally just stopping to think, do I really need to buy this before making that move? It'll make like all the difference. Now that I've been talking about overconsumption and just living below your means, next time you scroll on social media, just play a little game with yourself and just like see like how many times, like maybe put a timer on, like maybe it's a minute long, right? A minute or 2 minutes, and see how many ads that you see, or see like videos that influencers or creators or whoever friends make that is pushing a product. So either it's like someone showing you like these new lashes they got, or someone showing off new shoes, or someone showing off this new like stationery set they got. Just like count how many times you see product being pushed at you, whether it's intentional or unintentional, but just something pushing like product or consumerism, or like someone showing like a pair of jeans or how they style these different outfits. Just look at that, and then it'll make you be more like aware of it so that you can catch it before it absorbs or sinks into you, because you're like, wait, products are being pushed at me everywhere. Let me just be intentional. Like now it doesn't even bother me. So like I'll scroll, I'll see lots of pretty dresses and stuff. And before I'll be like, ooh, I need to go see like where did she get that from? Let me check the link, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just like scrolling. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend my money. I'm not gonna spend my money. Scroll, that looks cute. Not gonna spend my money. So play a game with yourself and just see how many times you see product being pushed at you when you're scrolling on social media. Another thing my eyes have been open to is how expensive it can be to eat out. And I know there's some people right now that have stopped watching this video because they love to eat out. They love to do takeout and have food delivered. Y'all, I'm with you. I'm with you. I get it. But when you start looking at the prices of stuff on menus and being like, if I actually buy these groceries and cook it for myself at home, I will be saving half of my money. It hits different. So I love to eat out. So I'm not gonna like, I get it. I'm not telling you not to eat out. I'm just saying be more intentional. So something that I've started doing is making brunch at home, like Sunday brunch. My boyfriend and I like to get steak and eggs. But one time we were gonna go out and I saw the price of steak and eggs. I was like, no way. Like, it's so easy to cook steak and eggs. So I ended up going grocery shopping and making steak and eggs for us. And it was like a quarter or half of the price we would have spent if we went out to eat. And it was nice because we just eat on the couch and watch TV and eat our meal at home. Now, I'm not going to do this all the time because, again, I do love to go eat out. I love like just being outside, having a nice little drink, eating a nice little meal. But again, being intentional. Do you need to go eat brunch every single Sunday? Probably not. All right, lovelies, my name is Toby. Thanks so much for watching this video. This is like my first time making one of these like informal quick chit chat videos. So let me know if you want me to make more of these or what you want me to talk about. And please say hello in the comments. I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.